a weird situation.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta look at the thing. We gotta look at these settings. Um. Hmm. Oh, there we go. We got something. Yeah. Whoa,
I have
whoa.
fancy background because my background's not the nicest.
Oh, I'm just going with my regular background. See, it's just like my bed.
I so I just go with my
Wall.
regular background. It goes ugly.
Oh, I can mess some stuff up. There we go.
So I just do this and I go NVIDIA
That is way
broadcast.
nicer than the background I have.
I
Uh,
just Googled an image.
Um, let's see. You know what? I gotta ump the ante. You got a nice background. Let me see what I can do with that. There we go. Does that work?
Oh no. Now you're disappearing.
I think that works. There we go.
You're slightly disappearing.
Aha! See, now
Oh
I
no.
got a good background. Somewhere. There's a bridge in there
Somewhere
somewhere.
there's a
Somewhere.
bridge, yeah. That's the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yes, I'm in San Francisco right now, just like
Yeah, it
laying
is.
out on the bridge,
Ooh.
which is somewhere behind me.
Somewhere. Nah.
Somewhere.
I have an ugly background, so I just always put up something nice behind me.
Let's see. Oh, space works better, kind of.
Kind of. Yeah, kind of.
Kind of, you can see it more. No, that's not really working. All right.
Now I have a fancy graphics card on my computer, so
Oh,
yeah.
that's what we're doing. Well,
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in a cool minute. Last time I seen you, you had long hair.
Yeah, I did have long hair. It's been a process.
What happened with the hair?
I shaved half of it off and then I shaved all of it off.
Okay. Just
It
like out
got
of the
really
blue?
warm. I wanted to shave my head for a while, but just
Okay, it's a
randomly
good
one
look. Good
day,
look.
you know, drank a tiny bit too much and just went shave.
Okay. This is Jeffrey. He's the mascot of this show. Just got him not too long ago.
Yep,
The alpaca, which I'm pretty
alpaca.
sure I'm saying that wrong, but I'm just saying it. I'm just going with it.
Say it like everyone else says.
Alpaca. All right. So, you're a Toronto cosplayer. You're from
Yes.
Toronto, obviously.
Well, in
And
around Toronto because there's just so many cities.
this is true, but Toronto's in your name, so I just kind of assumed
Yeah.
you were in Toronto, since you
Yep.
are Toronto Gwenom.
Yes.
All right. So let's get this going. What inspires you to cosplay?
Just all the characters I love seeing them at like conventions and stuff as a kid was like really would really get me like excited to go. And I absolutely love just going out and cosplaying for that reason. Like seeing the kids get the experience that I had when I was a kid of seeing like their favorite character. So just seeing like those little kids light up with those smiles and even sometimes just the adults be like, oh my gosh, it's my favorite character. It's just so amazing to have that feeling come by.
Yeah, I get that, especially when you're like in the Spider-Man community and there's a bunch of
Yeah.
Spider-Mans and the kids just light up.
Like, oh my gosh, so many Spider-Mans.
Like that's actually how we met. We were in a
Yeah.
Spider-Man group together.
It was a big group of people.
Spider people, I guess.
I guess it would be spider people because there was a lot of different spider people.
Yeah, there was Spider men and females, so Spider people. That goes. That works. And so you said you were little when you seen the cosplay, so what was your first convention then?
My first convention was Fan Expo, probably in like, oh geez, a while ago, like 2010, I think.
Ooh.
Um, my parents took me, and it was one of those things that I'd never really been to, and it was really overwhelming. And they took me around, and I just kept asking, like, "Can I take a picture of like this cosplayer?" And my mom would be like, "No, we have a thing to go to," and it like kind of upset me because my parents love to like book all the panels and like figure out what to do in a day, and I was just like kind of following them around. But yeah, so it was very much just seeing all those favorite characters and all that at that young age.
All right.
Yeah.
So you were younger. you were younger when you went to your first convention. I was a tad bit older when I went to my first convention. I went in like I want to say that was 2012. I went.
2012?
Yeah, I was like
Yeah.
my first one. I was already like an adult.
Yeah, 2009, I think it was for me. So,
And I pretty much started cosplaying the same way you did because I went to the convention and I was like, oh my god, look at all these people in
yeah.
costume. I've got to be part of this.
Yeah, it was just one of those things where, like, as a kid, Halloween was just also a favorite thing and getting to dress up. So it kind of translated right over, just seeing all that too.
Yeah, same. Like, I really love Halloween, so it was just perfect for me. I was like, oh yeah, you can do Halloween like every day. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is my shit.
Yeah.
So that brings us to what's your first cosplay?
Ooh. Oh geez. What did I do first? Trying trying to remember which one it was because it was like a weekend and I it was one of the weekends at Fan Expo. I think it was in like 2014
Oh yeah.
and I think it might have been a Spider-Man one, but it wasn't like anything too big at the
Okay.
time. So didn't have the mask, nothing like that. I went around without the mask on, just had the suit because I couldn't
That's good. That's a
find.
good start. Everybody's
So
got to start
yeah, it
somewhere.
was just a really good start, really simple, and it was just one of those like cheap ones that you can buy from like Party City. So
Yeah, it works. It works. I
yeah,
was
it worked for the time.
I think I was the yeah, that was the 10th Doctor. That was my first cosplay.
Nice.
Because I was like, oh, if I'm gonna do cosplay, this is like simple because it's just
Yeah.
normal clothes.
Yeah. I wish I had gone with something just normal clothes. Getting in
No,
and out of those suits is annoying.
yeah, actually, that can bring us to the next question: most uncomfortable cosplay.
Oh, gee. I will straight up say the Toronto Gwenom whole thing is a very annoying process. I wouldn't say
Yes.
it's the most uncomfortable though. One of the most uncomfortable ones that I've had to do was my diva one.
Hmm.
Um, just because that became a multi-part costume because I didn't want to worry about sweating and trying to go to the bathroom like with the Spider-Man one. So it's like I'll make it a two-piece thing and like got it all custom ordered and all that and designed it. And yeah, like it's more uncomfortable in the way of just the way it's designed. Like
Okay.
there's parts that are itchy to it and stuff like that and it's
I've
like
never
an
had that
elastic.
before.
Yeah, it's quite weird because the fabric's not exactly the nicest. So
Huh.
it gets a bit itchy, and wearing it for a full day is more uncomfortable than anything else.
I think mine would definitely have to be the Spider Punk outfit.
Oh.
'Cause that one, you know, the problems of being in a Spider-Man suit.
That on top of all the like spiky bits, I guess, that you get on there, like the jewels that are all
Yeah, I
on
have
top
like the
of it.
jacket, and so you have to get out of the jacket, then you have to get out of the suit, and then since you're a guy, you have to wear like extra layers under that, so like nothing's jiggling
Oh yeah.
around.
Yep. Yeah, no, and the like Spider Gwen one, because it has a hood on it.
Mhm.
That one because you have to zip up like two different zippers anytime you're getting in and out of it. You have to
There's
zip
two
up
different
the zipper
zippers?
on the hood, and then there's a zipper on like the back of the thing as well. And my
Okay.
friend didn't tell me when I initially ordered the suit that it actually would have been better to get the other zipper types into the suit
Are you talking
because
about the U zipper?
yeah, the U zipper because
Yeah,
apparently
that's
it's
the one I
easier to
have.
get out of them.
That one works way better than the straight up and down.
I have the straight up and down, and I regret that decision every day.
That's the one I had for my first iteration of Spider Punk. It's not good. Not
Yeah, I
good.
swear it takes like 5 minutes to go to the bathroom just
Yeah,
to get in
especially if
and
you
out
don't
of the
have the hand
costume.
zippers either.
Oh, I don't have those
Terrible.
either. No. I made up. Oh wait, no, I do have the hand zippers.
Yeah, because my first one, I didn't have the hand zippers. I didn't have a detachable mask, and I just had the one zipper in the background, and it was
Oh
terrible.
no. Oh no.
So the next time I did it, I was like, I'm not going through that anymore.
Yeah, no.
I've got to work this out.
It's really not.
Let's see. What's your favorite cosplay memory that you have?
Ooh. Um, so there was this kid, probably 2 or 3 years old, at Fan Expo, just last year, I think it was. Yeah.
Okay.
He came running up to me out of excitement. He was like, "It's Gwenom!" And I was like, "Wait, what?" Like this kid knows who Gwenom is. Like I kind of like had a freak out at the kid. Like I, and then his father walks up, and I'm just like standing there, and the father's just like, "Yeah, that is Gwenom. You're right." And like the kid, I'm just like, "So how do you know Gwenom?" And the kid's just like, "I know you from all the comics." And I was just like,
Aw, that's
what?
adorable.
Like this kid knew exactly who I was dressed up as, and I was just like, honestly, to see a kid know exactly like one of those very odd characters, just it lit me up like
Amazing feeling.
instantly. Like I was just like, this is so awesome, like this is so special, because everyone thinks it's either like everyone either thinks it's a Venom cosplay
Mm-hmm.
or like a Gwen Stacy Spider-Man, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like you're way off here. Come on, like just
Completely
mix the
off.
two.
Yeah, that would be a simple connection. Just mix the two. But
Yeah,
then after that, like Into the Spider-Verse came out. No, that was before that, wasn't it?
that was I think a few months before I had that suit
Because like
because it was
people
shipping
after
in.
that, they all got it. They were like, okay, now
Yeah,
Spider-Gwen.
yep, it was
Like,
after that.
I have
So
a
I
few
had
moments that are my favorite, but the one that resonates the most was when me and a couple Spideys basically became celebrities for a moment. Like, so I went to what was it? Kamikaze 2000, what was that? I think 18? Yeah, it was 18.
yeah.
And so me and a group of Spideys, which I met at the con, because they didn't know what they were doing as Spider-Man. They were like, "Oh, I need help with this. I need help with this." And I was listening to their conversation. I was like, "Well, I've been Spider-Man for a few years. I can help you guys out with
Hmm.
like the ins and outs of getting of the suit and everything." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll help you guys out." And they were like, "Okay." And so I gave them like little tips and stuff, and we started hanging out. And so a bunch of people saw us, and then they started taking pictures with us, like like they always do.
Yeah.
And so like we were in a pose for like 30 minutes, and then someone from the con walks up who works at the con, like, "Hey, you guys want to go to the VIP lounge?" And we're like, "Yeah, well, sure."
Whoa.
So we go to the VIP lounge, and then they're like, "You mind if we take videos of you and use it for the promotional thing?" And we're like, "Yeah, let's go." And then they're like, "Okay, you guys can play these free games. You guys can get free drinks, and we'll take video of you doing all of it." And I was like, "That's fucking amazing. We got in the VIP lounge, and now we're drinking free drinks, and now we're playing video games, and we're gonna be in promotional. We were celebrities for a moment, and that was awesome."
Yeah,
And
there
then
definitely
we ended up in the promotional video, and I was like, "Oh my god."
there are definitely moments like that. Like so many moments.
Yeah, like yeah, I have a lot of moments that are like that.
I mean, I don't have anything like where they got me in a VIP lounge, but I mean, there's multiple videos I've ended up in and
Ooh,
lots of things like that. Professional photographer came along and take pictures of a bunch of us at Fan Expo one year, and I was just like,
ooh.
ooh, that was fun. And then everyone got tagged on their Instagram, and I gained like a few followers from it. I was like, what?
It's always nice.
Yeah.
All right, what do we have? So, your favorite cosplay, would that be Gwenom?
Actually, at the moment, my favorite cosplay is still one that's in the works. Just
Bigfoot.
because I haven't really got much 3D printed stuff going, but I'm
Okay.
starting to. So I'm starting to work on a mech suit or not a mech suit quite mech suit, but
Ooh.
like it's Farah from Overwatch, hopefully. If
Hopefully.
Basically, hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers it works, but getting all the electronics and stuff to get like the wings moving and everything. It's the first like large scale project. So it's gonna take a while, but it's one of those things where I was like, this is gonna be my favorite regardless. Like there is no way.
I get that. You're putting a lot of effort into it, so
There's a
regardless, it's
lot of
gonna be your pick,
design. There's a
right?
lot of the design process. Like I've been picking like just recently I've started to pick apart like more and more of the like suit itself just to figure out how can I make this work.
Okay.
Because the wings moving is an incredibly difficult thing and I would love to get that working.
You're gonna have actual moving wings?
Yeah.
I've
That's
seen
the
somebody do
that's the
that
goal.
before, and it was incredible.
But like the thing is I'm not going the full suit hopefully if I can.
Okay.
Just
So you're
because
just
I
gonna
want
go
to
with the neck
reduce.
piece?
So I want just the wings on it because she has like a aviator costume
Sure.
and she's wearing a bit less of the suit and she has more like common outfit on.
Okay.
Just like, aviator shades, kind of pilot style, but she still
I
has
think
the
I've seen
wings
that
and
one.
it's quite a big project to tackle. So
Okay.
it's taken its time.
Yeah, the big ones are always the ones you love the most. Like the
Yeah,
big projects that you put your heart and soul into.
it's the first really big one. So it's like one that's gonna be hopefully next year if things aren't what they are right now.
Crossing fingers. Wait, where's the? There we go. Crossing fingers.
Yep. So have lots of time to figure it out. So that's
Yeah, we're still in quarantine.
yeah,
I think Canada's in quarantine. I'm not sure.
mostly on and off.
Oh, you guys are on and off. We've just been in quarantine. We're not on and off.
They're changing things every day. Numbers are
Okay.
hitting new highs, and they're like, ah,
Yeah, we tried to reopen once and that didn't go so well. So after that, it's just all quarantine.
oh yeah,
So, do you know how many cosplays you've done so
oh
far?
no, I've lost count. I can probably figure it out.
I don't know how many I've done either.
At least 20.
Oh, at least I think you're higher than me.
Well, some of them are very simple, so that's a nice thing.
Okay.
Other ones were like I had to go and get custom printed stuff and custom designed stuff. That's taken longer. So those ones are very limited on how many I can do because it's not just like some of them I just go to like a thrift store and like
Yeah.
pick out off the like racks like oh this would work and then nah, like the ones that where you have to put more time in. So, like the Tracer cosplay, in particular, that one takes much longer. So, because I had to
Okay.
custom make, custom design, all that sort of stuff. Same with the Diva one, because I couldn't find anything official at the time.
Yeah, because they did a release Diva stuff, but it was later.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they released it too late for me.
because now you can find all the Diva stuff pretty easily.
Yeah, you can find the full bodysuit really easily, and I was just like, well, okay, great.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Like, one of my friends was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be Diva," and then she had like the costume the next day. I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay."
Versus getting custom stuff, which takes a while. So some of them are easy, some of them are not.
So, do you have a favorite prop that you used or made yet?
Ooh. The Diva Blaster, the little bunny blaster. I wish I had it with me so you could see it.
Were they did you actually like were they movable? Can you actually
Um,
push the trigger?
can't push the trigger, unfortunately. I wanted to make it a possible thing, to make it
Okay.
make noises, and I wanted to put LEDs in it, but at the time that I made it, I didn't have all the tools to do it. Um, now I have more of the tools, so I can kind of get into that a bit more, but like I 3D printed the whole gun, put it
Okay.
together, painted it. It was don't put it together before you paint things. I that was my first realization, but it's a prop that I've held like near and dear to me at this point,
All right, yeah.
even though it's fallen apart.
So, how would you make one of those? Like we were talking about with the LEDs?
So the ways that I do it is because it's 3D printing.
Uh-huh.
Can 3D print it so that like you have a place to put the LEDs in. So you would basically wherever you want to light up, you
All
put
right.
like a hole in there in the 3D print just to put in like the LEDs. So it's and then you get see-through filament so it comes through. It's just a bit of a process just
You get
because
all that at the craft store, I'm guessing?
you can't get any of the 3D printing stuff at a craft store,
Well, the rest
unfortunately.
of the stuff.
But the rest of the stuff, like the hot glue and stuff like that, yeah, like it's really simple.
Because this is also learning. Well, it's mostly learning about cosplay sometimes,
Yeah,
depending on what we're doing on the show. It's sometimes learning cosplay, sometimes doing other stuff. All depends on the vibe. Like we were doing
yeah.
one show where the guy was he was doing magic the whole time.
Oh, geez.
So he was doing magic, then like he carved a shiv because he had to cut his pizza, and he was like, "All right, I'm just gonna carve a shiv so I can cut my pizza." And then we were just like talking about his life and other stuff. And there was another episode which unfortunately didn't make it to light because I
Yep,
forgot to record, where
yep.
we ate just like the hottest thing we could find, which was the one chip challenge, and the
Oh,
other
geez.
person ate the spicy ramen noodles.
Oh,
He
gosh.
died on the inside and the outside, and then I realized I forgot to record it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to redo that.
Oh, geez. Eat more spicy things. Yes.
Yes, I'm actually looking forward to this one because this is way hotter than the last one.
Oh,
So
no.
like now I'm like, all right, I did this one, so let's see what we can do next.
Yeah,
I'm kind of like at that point now.
yeah.
I'm just like, let's see what we can do next. That was hot, but if I can go to the next level, then you know, I'll be,
Yep.
I'll get better and better at this. You have any embarrassing cosplay moment?
Fortunately, I don't think so. I haven't actually had anything happen that's been too bad. I think the worst has just been almost slipping and falling, but that's just
Yeah, that
me.
happened.
I mean, people want you to run around as fire people, and then next thing you know, you're almost slipping and falling because you can't.
This is true.
Yeah, it's just stuff like that. Not anything too big, thankfully.
I think the only one that I could say that was kind of big was I was working at a booth because I work
Yep.
at a booth with my friend sometimes. Well, for like the last year, I've been doing that. And so I was in like the Miles costume. I didn't look down, and almost I tripped over his stuff in the booth, and I almost brought the whole booth down. But I caught myself right before I did that and kind of played it off like, oh yeah, I was supposed to do that. But for a moment there, it almost got really bad.
Hey, that's something Miles would do. Come on.
Let's see. You've already got favorite. What is your dream cosplay? Like, if you can
Ooh.
have like any money in the world all the time, what would be your dream cosplay?
Oh, there's so many dream cosplays. A lot of them are a lot of really big projects.
You tell.
So a lot of things from like Overwatch, you got Reinhardt. Uh,
Ooh, I've seen a really good Ryan.
Trying to do a Reinhardt, that's incredibly difficult. Um, Gotta get, the height right. You gotta get all that, and he's like 7 foot something inside of it, and I've seen people do them, and that one's crazy. There's,
I've seen a really good one. I think I have a picture of it somewhere.
yeah, I've seen a few good ones online. I've never seen one in person, and I'm so upset.
Oh, you've got to see one in person. Like,
Um,
there's this giant Reinhardt. Like, even before I knew what Overwatch was, because my friend knew what Overwatch was, and he was really into it. And he was like, "Oh, there's like a photo shoot going on. I was like, okay, whatever, I'll follow you. And so we saw this big, huge guy, and later I realized that was Iron Reinhardt cosplay, and it was fully detailed, and it was looked perfect, and he was way taller than everybody else, and even the voice actor came out with him.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh my god, that's amazing,
The
and
voice
even
actor.
more amazing now that I know like the voice actor came with him.
Yeah, the voice actor for Reinhardt shows up to conventions and will follow Reinhardt's around. It's quite funny. But like other than the Reinhardt one, I think the one I want to do most, it's actually for there's two
Okay.
dream ones that are not as big as projects. I'd love to do something for Assassin's Creed Valhalla just because
Mm-hmm.
it just launched and I love the whole Nordic aesthetic that it has. Um, love the Assassin's Creed games. Never got a chance to really have any of the cool cosplays from them because I think honestly the newer games have the cooler cosplays like options.
Yeah, sort of. I like more of the classic look, like the Ezio look and what is his name? Oh, why do I forget his name? Altair. There we go. Those
Yeah,
looks are like perfect.
I like the new ones a bit better personally. So it's just like seeing this new game that just released a few days ago, like, and I'm just like, I have to. And then when Cyberpunk comes out, that will definitely inspire quite a few cosplays.
So I'm guessing like you just go with the newest thing that you like when you go in creating cosplays.
Sometimes, sometimes I want to go with older things that I like too.
Okay,
Uh, a lot of the ideas I have right now are for new things because they're just coming out or I've been
I get
talking
that.
about them a lot lately. And yeah, but like rewatching like old Star Wars movies and stuff, I'm like, I want to be a stormtrooper, like that sort of stuff. And then I'm like, but not a normal stormtrooper.
So you put your own twist on the cosplays that you do?
Sometimes,
Okay, okay.
yeah. So sometimes it's just like sometimes I'll do casual cosplays, as I like to call them, and just kind of decide to not really go full out on it.
I get
So I
that.
did like a super hero one. I can't remember which superhero it was, but I did like them looking like their day job. And then if you look like kind
Oh,
of like the Superman thing where if you look
yeah.
underneath, the shirt had the logo. Um, people loved it. They thought it was a fantastic idea, quite a few people who I knew. And it was quite fun. So yeah, it it very much differs on what I'm doing, how I'm feeling that day. Sometimes you just want to put on, something easy to wear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I do that, I don't think I've done any casual cosplay. Like I'll just wear normal clothes, and usually my normal clothes are so exaggerated that it works.
Yeah, that works sometimes for some people, for sure.
Let's see, we've already got that one. We got that one down. Future can. Wait, we got the future plans for cosplay down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We
Yeah.
got that down. Let's see, best cosplays that you've seen.
Ooh. Ooh.
You're gonna say me, right?
Oh, I mean, yours is, you have some of the best ones. There's, which was the one that topped it all? I don't even know the character. Like, that's the thing I'm just thinking. I don't know the character, but someone did I think it was a World of Warcraft character.
Okay.
Um, and she dressed up as this character, and it had like all of the like elements to it that I just loved. Like, it was a very earth-based character, so there was like leaves and like all that sort of stuff, and
Ooh.
it was very fancy, very looked like a lot of time and detail went into it. That
That's the
like
best ones.
I was just like, oh, this feels like the character, like full on. And I couldn't help like I didn't even know the character and I'm like, I feel like I know the character. Like it was
That
just one
sounds
of those
pretty
things.
awesome.
So can't remember, but it was like a very memorable moment just because of that. Um, trying to think of one that I would actually know.
There are like a lot of great cosplayers. Like sometimes even the simplest things can make it like so good.
Oh, there was a kid who was dressed up as the Master Chief, but
Mm.
like the Chief outfit that he had on, he would transform if he laid on the ground into like a little transformer like Master Chief. So it went to like a car. That kid was
What?
like, I was looking at the kid and I was like, how did you just do that? Like,
Was it like the that Transformer kid who went viral? The one where he
it
has like
wasn't.
kind of the he's Optimus Prime and I think it's like a cardboard kind of design. And then like when he lays down he transforms into the car.
It was very much like that. It wasn't that kid though. It was a kid who I think got inspired off it, and like it was a massive like shock just to see that because I was like, oh cool, Master Chief walking around. High five to the kid, and the kid just like gave me a high five, then like dropped to the ground and turned into a car. And I was like, what? Like,
Mind blown.
I was like, this cosplay has so many aspects to it. Like, and then yeah, like of course it's like one of those things where when I see something like that, I'm like, that just transformed. You're like two things at once. You're cosplaying multiple.
Yeah, I love cosplays to do that. I think like one of the best ones I've seen was some guy who transformed because he was like I don't know what he was. He was like wearing a full red suit and it was like made out of armor. And then like for a moment you just thought he was a guy wearing armor. Then he had like these two pills in his hand. They were about like this size. I'm like, what is this guy gonna do with these two pills? And then like he pushes a button and it shoots up and it transforms into an arrow. And I'm like,
Whoa.
okay, he has an arrow. This is getting interesting. And he does the other one and it transforms up. And then he pushes like another button, trying to transform into a bow. And then like he doesn't show his
Whoa.
back too much. So like I didn't notice that he has like two wings going down. So you can't even see that they're there. And like he pushes the button and two wings come out. So he's got like these huge giant wings like a bird. And he has like this bow and arrow now. I'm like, that's fucking amazing. I don't know what you
Oh,
were before, but now you're armored bird with a bow. And
some
that was
people are
fucking
just so
amazing.
crazy with it. It's just amazing seeing those transformations.
Yeah, and like even like I was saying, simple cosplays are like sometimes the best. Like there's a cosplayer. I think he calls himself Cal Smith. He's gonna hate me if I pronounce this wrong, but I think it's Cal Smith. And you ever seen the movie Good Burger?
I think so.
When they're working
I've
like
seen
a
so many
fast food
movies.
joint, and it's like this guy, and he has like dreadlocks,
Oh yeah, yep,
and
yep,
he's like always getting people's orders wrong.
yep.
So Cal Smith, which is probably gonna hate me if I got it wrong, but anyway, he embodies that character. Like I don't know what the real guy is like because he just embodies the character. He's
What
got
if
the
he's
voice down. He's got the characteristics down. Everything about him, he has that character down.
what if he's just a character all the time?
Yeah, he's just the character all the time. Like I walked around with him a whole day, and he never went out of character.
That's crazy.
Never. Like he even started talking to his friends, and he was still in character. I
That's
was like, what?
crazy.
He didn't drop it? I thought he'd drop it in front of his friends and just go back to his normal way. But no, he didn't drop it. He doesn't drop it the whole day.
I don't get how people don't drop it the whole day. It's so hard.
I'm not. And like I follow him on Instagram, and I've like cosplayed with him as like Dexter, the other character, and I've never seen him break character.
That must be so hard not to break character.
I just think he's so used to it that he's that character now.
That's probably the situation.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Because I at least break character like every 5 minutes.
I think it takes me about like 10, maybe 20 minutes, and then I get tired. I'm like, okay.
I mean, if I'm around other people who are also like the spider people,
Mhm.
um, I can't seem to break my character when I'm in those situations. But as soon as I'm alone, it's like, oh no.
Well, I think it's the reason I so easily break character, because it's Spider-Punk, and he's just like a rebellious teenager type dude who doesn't really care.
Yeah.
It's not too far from me.
Yeah, that's what I
So it's
find with
like,
the
okay.
spiders. I find that with the Spider-Verse in general, like you can just be any character and be yourself.
Yeah. Because everybody pretty much has a character they embody in the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
And then you wear the costume, you're like, yeah, it's pretty much who I am.
I mean, I could wear a Spider-Man costume and it'd still be me.
Yeah. And you probably inherit the character really great. Um, let's see. So let's get on to why I told you to bring your cosplay stuff around.
Ooh.
All right, so we're gonna do a challenge.
Oh no.
30-second cosplay challenge.
Oh no.
And then we're gonna so this is how it's gonna work. It's a little challenge slash game. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get 30 seconds to create a costume out of the stuff we have near us, and then create a backstory for that character. All right, so you've got all your stuff near you, right?
I may need to grab something.
All right, grab a few things, put them near you, and then we'll
I
start.
have like 3 things near me.
All right, grab a few more
Woo.
things, and then we'll start.
I should just like grab my whole wardrobe.
That'll work. I might do the same, just for a little prep. All right, that kind of works.
I
You're
should
not,
have something on me. This is just completely random stuff that I have laying around here.
yeah, I just grabbed like some completely random stuff too. I think I can make something out of this.
I might be able to. This is gonna be like a clash of like characters type
Right.
thing.
Yeah, pretty much. The thing is, you got 30 seconds to build the costume, and then after that, you have to create a backstory and the name
I
of the
can
character,
do that.
just on spot. All
I
right.
can I can attempt.
So we're gonna start the timer
Yep.
right now.
Are we putting this on?
Yeah, 30 seconds. Yep, we got 30 seconds to create something. 30 seconds. So we're at 16 right now.
Oh no.
We're at 16. Um, there we go. All right.
I don't know if I have anything else.
That was it.
I couldn't get on everything.
That was it. We have 30 seconds. All right, you ready? You want to go
Yep.
first?
Sure. We have. I don't know what this is. I'm
You got
going
the
to
floor.
say by day, this is very casual, you know, just sort of like Peter Parker, but instead of Peter Parker, it is. I need to make a name. It is Penny Parker.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yep, yep. So then when she takes it off, I had this on already, so may as well go with it. And then, takes off the glasses. However, because she got bit by a spider, but she was in like this crossover world, and she was
Okay.
supposed to become Tracer in Overwatch, so I got my Tracer leggings on here. Just trying to get that to focus. But yeah, like, so it's like, that little mix up, because my hair works with
Okay,
this
okay,
thing
okay.
too. So she was supposed to become Tracer instead, she became like a spider tracer thing, but she's still trying to do her job and be like that photographer, like Spider-Man, but not quite
All right, all right.
Spider-Man.
I'm gonna go with let's see. All right, this character's name is Bum Lad, and see, he is a bum by day and a superhero by night. He found all his wardrobe in the trash can. That's why it's so random. He got a mask from the trash can that was he found in the 99-cent store, like trash bin, and then he got a Santa hat that he found in the trash can. And you know he's a bum, so he's cold, so he's always got his robe on. And so by day he's just an average bum, but by night he's a crime-fighting superhero as Bum Man.
Nice.
Ah, there we go. There we go for a backstory. Actually, I'll leave the Santa
Woo.
hat on. It's
I feel
pretty.
like I'm sweating. I like threw on pants over my pants.
Can we wear double hats?
Double hats?
I,
Triple?
I wonder if I can.
I
Can I
could
do a double
also.
hat?
Oh no, this
Oh,
is
that
still on the
works.
stand. I could
I
also
can
have
do
gone
a
like
double hat.
this.
Oh, is that from Majora's Mask?
Yeah, I could have just been like add that to it, but you know, it's not big enough to be a mask properly.
Like, this was just like a bunch of random stuff that I grabbed from my cosplay drawer. So this is like Static Shock's mask. This
This
is
is
like a
all
Santa
stuff that I have worn before for
hat.
cosplays.
What would be a cosplay that you would never do for maybe like it was too like risky or too like something else for a reason
uh,
that you wouldn't wear it?
so
Never do.
I don't know if you've watched The Boys on Amazon at
Yes, The
all,
Boys is a great TV
but
show.
Starlight, her later outfits, I would not want to do any of those because I do not feel comfortable with outfits that are very like
Ooh, it's way
revealing.
too hot.
So I feel like those outfits that are very revealing get like, you know, a slip up's bound to happen. Like something's bound to happen. It's
Yeah,
like it's just asking for those things to happen. Like I don't want to do that. I like to just, you know, kind of be comfortable and not have to worry about like, oh, a little slip up happens and now everyone has just seen something that I did not want them to see.
yeah, this is true.
So that's why I'm like, her later outfit, I would never do that or anything like that. Like anything that's too much cleavage or
Too
too much.
revealing. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it just feels like it is pushing it to that point where it's like, you know, something will slip.
That's true. Like, I don't think I'd ever be the Tim Curry's um character in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh,
Nope,
yeah.
I don't think
Nope.
I'd ever do
Nope.
that. It's way too much of geek madness that nobody needs to see.
No one needed. No. No.
Although I do
No
love
one.
Hidden Hills.
No one. No one really needs to see that on anyone except Curry.
All right. Best cosplay you've seen. We've got that out of the way. We've got this out of the way. We've got a lot of the questions out of the way. What are you looking forward to in the future? Like
I'm.
what?
Ooh, lots of things. Of course, the Farrah cosplay,
Mm-hmm.
a completed Tracer cosplay, not the semi-completed that I have been doing.
Okay. Yeah.
Just because missing the like chest piece that she has. Um, that will finally hopefully be finished. And then other than that, I wanted San Diego Comic Con, fingers crossed, at some
Fingers
point.
crossed.
Probably not within the next year, but hopefully in like 2 years, saving up for that. But then
Ooh.
like just
Okay.
lots of conventions, lots of events I want to go to. Like I want to go to BlizzCon and stuff like that, and just get the cosplays in there for Blizzard cosplays because I love a lot of their stuff. And
Uh,
then yeah, not many. Not many I can think of off the top of my head. Those are the two
Okay.
big ones that
So as
haven't
we're
been.
wrapping this up, because it's almost been like an hour,
Yeah.
since we're in quarantine, what's one thing that makes you happy while you're in quarantine? What keeps you sane?
Video games. And probably the 3D printing, just because I know that things are gonna get done. Um, I'm gonna be able to build everything I want to build eventually. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, so it's a lot of video games, a lot of movies, a lot of catching up, a lot of
What
just
video games and movies are you currently watching that's making you happy?
The Mandalorian is currently right there
Okay.
for one of the top TV shows that is stealing my heart because of Baby Yoda.
I haven't
Um,
watched the latest season. I need to.
I'm just getting on it
Is
soon.
it really
Um,
good
I
so far?
I've rewatched the first season and now I'm just starting the second, so not sure how it is, but
Okay.
um, and then a lot of rewatching like what, what did I just rewatch? I think I rewatched How I Met Your Mother for like the 7 billionth time.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good watch.
Um, Star Wars always, and then like
Yeah.
playing the Star Wars games. So Fallen Order most recently.
Ooh. Yeah,
Yep.
that's the one with the redhead guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played
Cannot
that.
remember his name.
Neither do I. And it's
And
funny because I own the game.
I own the game and I've played through so much of it.
I
uh,
got like almost all the way done with it. I think
um,
I'm missing like one boss.
Other than that, I'm enjoying Apex,
Yeah.
Valorant. That's about it for video games. Not much. Minecraft, I guess.
It's a classic.
It is a classic, so it's just one of those things that you can't escape. You play it as a kid, and now it's like, ah,
Yeah. Have you been playing Animal Crossing?
oh, that has been a big pastime for me.
Yeah, that's you never get rid of that game. It always
Oh,
keeps going.
every time I pick up my Switch, I'm like, what do I want to play? It turns out to be
Animal.
Animal Crossing, and funny enough, my Animal Crossing world has a bunch of cosplays in it that I'm creating, as well as a whole entire Spider-Man themed island
It's
that is
got to,
coming
right?
along. It has to.
You're Spider Gwen. No,
I'm
so
I'm
you have
eventually
to.
I have to make it. It has to happen. It's
Got
slowly
to.
happening. Trying to figure out how to make a New York City feel to it, but that's not exactly easy.
Don't they have the Statue of Liberty in there?
They do. I did put the Statue of Liberty.
There you go. That's the most New York thing they have.
Other than that, I crammed all of the city into like one little area.
Well, you have like Tom Nook. He's a gangster. He
He
like,
is.
yeah, he's kind of like a mobster.
Yeah.
You know, you don't pay up, he gets really angry at you.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't taken down my Halloween decorations in Animal Crossing yet.
You probably
Yeah.
shouldn't, because cosplay Halloween all the time.
Yes, it would be great to do that all the time. I should just make a Halloween themed island.
You don't have to take that down necessarily, do you?
No, you don't.
See, there you go. You can just have a Halloween island.
I'm just leaving it Halloween until Christmas comes along.
Then you can have both. Maybe Halloween Christmas theme, like Neighbor Before
Night.
Christmas. Ah,
Oh.
I have an idea. There we go. And since it is almost an hour, we've got to be we've got to be going now. Well, thank you for being on the show. It was a really great time,
It was a great time. That was
and
intense trying
maybe
to get
we'll have
all.
you again because I've had reoccurring guests. Maybe we'll have you again one time.
Maybe once I finish one of the cosplays I'm working on,
Yeah, that would be lovely. We can do an update.
I will put secret photos on all of the posts that no one will see. No, no, everyone will see them because they're
Yeah,
public.
everyone will see them. Because I'm definitely gonna put your tag right there. Well, wait,
Right somewhere.
right there. Yeah, because you're in
What
this direction.
one of the directions.
I'll put your tag down there somewhere. Wait, down
Right
there.
here, up here,
Somewhere
up
in there.
there,
So
up
people
there.
will Follow you on all the social medias. I think I don't know,
And
but I
there
know
will
you have an
be updates.
Instagram, so
There will be updates soon
they can
about
follow you on the Instagram.
two
Wait,
different
it's
ones.
confusing. On the Instagrams, right there. And
There.
thank you for coming on the show. You've been a lovely guest.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's been a fun time.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
And in meeting.